All right, so Instagram is really not working out for me. So I mean, I could try going live over here on Facebook. Okay, look at this. Do you think anyone would notice that there's a few things about me that's different? What the hell? I look so cute with freckles. That's messed up. Now this is how I have to go live. Great. I feel like there's a lot of my teeth. No. I'm freaking having an identity crisis right now. What's this one? That's just without the freckles. Is that how... Stop it. All right, let's see. Yeah, look, that's what I actually look like. I'm so disappointed now. Woo! I'm so disappointed now. Is this really all the best you got? Yeah. All right. So yeah, I mean, can I just get like a normal filter that makes my skin look better? That's all. All right, I guess not. So guess what? All you gotta do? No. One up. Just blast that light a little bit more. What? It's legal. All right, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Let's just try and go live. Let's just try and go live. What do I need to do here? What do I need to do here? Do I need to add a description? Thank you. There we go. At happy. All right. I don't even know if it's going to work because something might be up with my internet. Okay. We can try. We will try. I don't know. All right. So I guess like it does work here. It works here. It was Instagram's fault. Way to go, Instagram. All right. So we are live. We'll see if anybody shows up. If anyone can find me over here on Fridays for Herb Oracle. I like to pull cards for my friends. We've been doing that at Instagram and it's been working great. Well, today several times, it did not work out. It said that the connection was bad. It seems to be okay here. We'll try the chat out. Hi, Herb Oracle. That's me. It says Herb Oracle. Ho says hi. Whoa, I don't know if we want all that, do we? I don't know. No. All right. So anyways, we are going to pull for a few friends if they show up. If not, I'll just pull a card in general. Let me get the podcast going on. I usually record while I'm going live. But yeah, I wasted like definitely 40 to 50 minutes trying to get it to work. And guess what? It wasn't even my fault. There was nothing that I could actually do. It was Instagram's fault. So anyways, sorry for the people waiting over at Instagram. I know they were trying to get in. I don't even know if they know I'm on Facebook. So anyways, we'll just hang out a minute. But I do want to express my gratitude for everybody that hung out this week, and especially the Herb of the Week, Calendula. So these affirmations are probably flip-flopped for you. You can print them off on the Herbal Marie Patreon page, and they were so incredible to have hanging on my fridge this week. And you know, every time I went to the fridge, I would see it, and it was good. You know, like I would open up the fridge and see I brighten the day with clear communication. What a great reminder from Calendula this week to have clear communication. So let me push record over here. Okay, for this next segment, we were trying to go live on Instagram and failed repeatedly, like 5 or 6 times. So I'm actually going live right now on Facebook, and it's basically a bunch of crickets in a room, but I'm gonna talk to myself anyways because some people like to catch the replay, and I really appreciate that. I mean, hell, whether it's now or later, it's still happening now, and we can be together in some way. So while I'm shouting out everybody who has hung out this week, supported, I also want to shout out to Calendula, and specifically to the affirmations that you can print out on the Herbal Marie Patreon page. So if you go to herbalmarie.com, there's a link that'll take you to the patron page, and you can print out this, basically what I posted on Instagram and Facebook, the image, but it prints out really, really nice. And what I was saying was, it was great to have it on my fridge, because you're always in your fridge, or you're always walking by your fridge. It's just there. And, you know, you look at the page and it says, I am sunshine, and you're like, oh, I guess I am sunshine. And you read, I allow myself to enjoy the simple goodness of life. And you're like, oh, I will do that. So anyways, whatever you need to manifest in your life, think about putting it on your fridge. These print out pretty nice. I'm going to do one each week for the herb of the week. And yeah, just kind of go with that. So anyways, I assume everybody that's waiting over on Instagram will be watching this replay. So I'm going to pull a message for us from the magic of flowers. So sometimes this is kind of a good lesson in itself, you know, like I'm not able to connect with my friends right now on Instagram. They don't even know where the hell I am. I'm MIA, right? Where'd she go? I'm just for curiosity's sake, I thought I would try and see if it worked over here, to kind of see if it was my internet or what. I think it is on Instagram's platform. It's not working because I seem to be here. Okay. I seem to be here. But it's a good message. Like sometimes you just can't connect, like whether it's timing, schedules, lives, circumstances, it just doesn't happen. And it's like, yeah, but guess what? We're still connected. We're still together. I'm still thinking of you. You're still thinking of me. It feels so good to be in someone's mind and in someone's heart and have people in yours as well. So even if you're not here, I'm delusional and loving enough that you're still with me. You're here, honey. You're here. All right, so we will pull a message in the name of the F's. I actually really was like dropping some F's whenever the internet wasn't working, but then it wasn't even the internet that was not working. I believe it's Instagram. I believe. All right, so I'm going to pull a few cards just for us as a collective, because apparently today is not the day for me to be live streaming, which is really weird because like I was jazzed up for it, you know, like I did the setup, I got the lighting right, you know, but yeah, it just nice. It really just did not work out for me. I know someone in real life who actually looks better than that. Just saying. No, I always love to see the sunflower. Glorious success, right? Even if technology isn't a glorious success for us today, at least it gets me doing something that I normally wouldn't do, right? It helps expand what I think is possible and what I do, and it got me out of bed, so it's all right. It's good. Hey, sometimes you just have to have a reminder, like Calendula would tell us, to keep shining your light no matter what. So even if things aren't working out per se in your life, you can still shine your light. So we've got our first card. Hey, come on in. But I just want to sit with that for a minute. Like Calendula, this was our herb of the week. Good morning. Instagram failed us, but it's okay, because Calendula is like, yo, you still need to shine anyways. So who cares if nothing's working out for you? Who cares? It's no excuse. It's no excuse to stop shining your light. You still gotta get it going on. So it was a great week hanging out with Calendula, reminding us of so many things. And yeah, I'm really thankful for it. So the first card that we pulled today is Dahlia. And this is a message to attend to your shadow, attend to your darkness, attend to the things that are inside of you that are maybe not something that you would post on Facebook, right? Like, you don't really come out really and want to talk about your hurts or your issues or your insecurities or the things that you're still doing your healing work on, or the things that you did in the past that you embarrassed yourself, right? Like, you don't see many Facebook posts about that kind of stuff. People are like, oh, we're just gonna let that slide. But here's the thing, it always exists inside of you. Even if you're not putting it in front of you for everyone else to just, to display for everybody else, it's still really important for you to acknowledge that all aspects of you do exist. And that, yeah, it just takes a little effort on all our parts to go within and be honest, to go within and be honest. I think that's the message from Dahlia too, because I know in my personal life, it really was huge for me to acknowledge that my feelings have been hurt in the past, because everybody wants to be a tough guy, and it's actually, that's not the best thing to do for yourself. So attend to your shadow, to the shadow. What is it inside of you that maybe this weekend you should pay a little bit of attention to? You should just take the time to be yeah, I don't really like that about myself, but guess what? It's part of me and I have to love it and maybe heal it and maybe fix it. But the first step is acceptance. And I think that was actually one of our tree cards yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, acceptance. I think so. And just accepting things as they are. And in that acceptance, you give up the struggle. You give up the resistance. You give up you bucking the current of the energy of the universe, what have you. And then in that state of just knocking that shit off, you allow better things to come to you in your life. But it's not until you dive into your darkness and attend to that shadow that you start to see a lot of movement in your energy. So I know on my YouTube channel, probably 2 years, it's probably been 2 years ago now, I did a whole series on shadow work. And yeah, we just got in there. We got dirty. We got honest. We cried, whatever. We fixed some things. And it really wasn't fixing. It was more accepting and loving and then transmuting that energy into something that served us instead of just hauling garbage inside of us. So that's our first card. We're doing a collective friend reading, and then if anyone's here, Kathy, I see you. If there's anybody else that comes in, I will pull cards for anybody who finds me here. I've never gone live on Facebook before. I think one time I went live on my personal page, but here we go. Here's our second card. My card's shut it. We have stuff to talk about. Here we have Hydrangea. This is one of the best cards. It's so amazing because it goes right along with what we're talking about. This is Restructure the Pattern. So if you've hung out with me long enough, we've pulled this card before. Hydrangea is an amazing plant because you can actually manipulate the color of the blooms according to the pH of the soil. So if you want pink blooms or whether you want bluish blooms or purplish blooms, all you have to do is amend the soil. So first we have attend to the shadow, and then we have amend to your soil within and restructure your patterns. not to like downsize your existence, but all you pretty much are is a collection of patterns. I mean, yes, life is precious, but when you boil it down and reduce it down, we're just a bunch of patterns. We repeat the same thoughts. We do the same thing over and over again. We have the same reactions. Yeah, you're just a bunch of patterns. Like, I mean, I appreciate you, but let's talk for real. So are your patterns serving you or not? That's what our flowers are like. Are they serving you or not? Because if they're not serving you, then just change them, restructure them. Like, be honest with yourself. Here's the message, y'all. Be honest with yourself. Do you like what's going on in your life? Do you enjoy, good morning, do you enjoy your shadow? Do you enjoy all aspects of you? Do you love yourself completely, or are you self-destructive? Are you negative? Are you judgmental? Are you angry? Are you full of hate? Like, if there's things about you that you don't like, even if it's just like, I wish I would exercise more, or I'm good, thank you. If there's anything in your life that you're not loving, Hydrangea is coming in to say, well, all it is a pattern. So why don't you restructure it? We're not even using the C word. We're not even using the C word, change. We're not even going to freak you out here. All you need to do is restructure it. You're basically a computer. So reprogram, restructure. Maybe you need to wipe the slate clean. Maybe you need to take 4 or 5 days and just be off by yourself, right? Maybe you just need to remove yourself from your environment for a little bit. Maybe you just need to meditate for a good hour. You just need a quiet space to just kind of clean the slate, right? And then that gives you an opportunity to reprogram and restructure your pattern. So just like we can change the color of the hydrangea flowers by amending the soil, you too can change yourself just by restructuring your thoughts and your belief systems. And yeah, sometimes your environment, sometimes you really do just have to get out of the drama or get out of the stress. And yeah, then you can kind of manifest whatever it is that you would like. So let's just ask one more card. So we have, now what? Okay, we're gonna attend to our shadow. We're gonna amend the soil. Oh my gosh. All right, so now we have Lilac, and Lilac has a message, I think, to just, what's next? What's next? It was like, why are you even asking me? Lilac has a message to trust your intuition. So what's next? Trust your intuition. Where do I go from here? Ask yourself. What does life have in store for me? Well, what are you going to create in your life? Sometimes people come into my live streams and they think I'm like they want a forecast for their life, a fortune teller, an energy reading, and I'm just not about to play that game, because I know for a fact that you can create the life that you want. So it's not like the question, what is going to happen to me in the future, is just a bunch of baloney at this point in my world, because it's like, well, what do you actually want to happen in your life, you know? So Lilac is saying, trust your intuition. See how she has her eyes closed? She's going within. She's asking her higher self. She's asking her inner witch, right? She's asking her inner guidance system, Ali. So I'm just pulling some oracle cards and getting a message from the flowers, and they're good. I love this message. It's really not like the most fun message we could get on Friday. We're supposed to be all about the F's today, right? So friends, flowers, fun, but sometimes one of those F's needs to be finding yourself, and that's just not parts of yourself. That is your whole and complete self, even the aspects of you that you don't really love so much, right? It's okay. You need to find them, you need to love them, you need to integrate them. If they're really bad, you can restructure the pattern. You can get something different going on in your life. If you love your life, cool. Keep on doing everything the same. But if you want something different, or if you just want a new experience, if you just want expansion, then it's just time to tap into that resources that you have to restructure the pattern. And then what's the next logical step? You'll know. That's what Lilac is saying. You will know if you follow your intuition, your inner guidance. And that was a big message this week. It always is. It's always a big message. It's always a big message. So anyways, that is our little reading for everybody. Thanks for at least peeking in. So anyways, I think I scared him off. That's okay. That's what we do. So anyways, can I pull anyone a card? Let's see. I would love to pull Kathy a card. I would also love to hear how your dog's doing. And yeah, we'll just hang out for a little bit. All right, I'll push stop over on the podcast. Good Lord. Good Lord. Technology is giving me a headache. It really is. So anyways, I'm probably not going to hang out too long. Let's see. I'll just call that Insta flop. Insta fail. I love it. Insta fail. On meds for anemia. Are you kidding? My gosh, lady. What can I bring you? Do you have any what can we pump in you, girl? What about stinging nettle? I think that's the first thing that came to my mind. Maybe some stinging nettle. Let me pull you a quick card, Kathy. I'm done recording over at the podcast. See, look, my whole demeanor just changed. I was like, we clocking out. We done here. So you must be tired. How did you even know? How did you even know you had that going on? Actually, I'm also thinking yellow dock now. Like, I'm thinking if I needed iron. Do you cook with a cast iron skillet? Yeah, I'm thinking iron might be good. An iron skillet, of course. Yellow dock has a lot of iron. Oh, not you, the dog. Oh, I'm still concerned, but not as concerned now. Kathy, it's so funny. All right, Kathy's dog is anemic. I don't know if you can give a dog stinging nettles. We could try. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Okay, so the puppy dog. Oh my gosh. You're fine. All right, Kathy's fine. Simmer down, Sade. Kathy is fine. I was all worried about you. I am concerned about your dog, too. Like, what the hell? I even asked, how's your dog doing? And then in that split second, I forgot that I asked that. And then when I saw that you said on meds for anemia, I thought that was you. Because I like asked and then completely forgot about your dog. Oh, okay, that's funny. Now I wish we were recording. That was hilarious. But all right, so funny. Kathy, let me pull you a card. I love that you said that Juniper card was resonating again. Kind of funny that the first card that we pulled here is attend to your shadow. So yeah, I've done a lot of shadow work. And it's just interesting that like we can still have it come back again and again for us to keep on chipping away at it. I want to say chipping away because I've done a lot of shadow work, and yet still things happen that you're like, oh, I'm not done yet. But it's a good reminder because we can always keep tweaking ourselves. We can always keep altering ourselves and, listen to our intuition. But okay, so this is for Kathy. These two are for Kathy. Freaking hilarious. I guess I needed a laugh. Okay. All right, so You got rose and crocus reversed. I pulled them both reversed. So this is definitely still a message for you to keep opening your heart space, trying to get more love in. Don't be afraid of getting hurt. Like, even with your dog, are you angry about something? Like, because usually crocus does have a message to cool down, but like with your pets and your dogs and stuff, it's like we're like, oh my God, we're so afraid of getting hurt and grieving for them and being sad for them and worrying. But I feel like Rose is just saying, like, make sure you're keeping your heart open. Make sure, you're not letting worry get the best of you. Are you angry? I'm just curious, because crocus is like a cool down thing. Take time to just chill. Don't be angry about, like, I don't know, did the veterinarian make you mad or something? But yeah, like, I have 4 dogs, and it was like sometimes, like, even the kids do this too with me. Like all of a sudden we realize that someday they're gonna die, and we are so sad. Like, we don't even want to entertain the idea. We're like in complete, like, we don't even want to go there. But then like some people, like, they do have a dog that dies, and then they don't want to get another one because they're afraid of having, like, the attachment again and the heartbreak, and it just hurt them so much to say goodbye to Buddy. And like, but the thing is, it's like, we are here to love. So you might as well love. You might as well open your heart. You might as well put yourself out on the ledge, so to speak. You might as well be open and vulnerable and raw, and just allow yourself that experience. So anyways, crocus definitely has a message to calm down, to, just, if you are feeling overly whatever, take that time to just, it's like really a cool flower. I'm going to flip them up right so we can see. It really is a cool flower, because, like, sometimes they'll be coming up through the snow. And that to me is a message. It's like, hey, if it's your time to bloom, if it's your time to show up, it don't matter what the weather is. It don't matter what the life circumstance is. Like, you just poke your head up through the snow. It's a really delicate flower, but yet there it is in the middle of winter/spring, when Mother Nature really can't make up her mind yet. It's still there blooming. It's just doing its thing. So anyways, rose and crocus, if you didn't get a chance to listen to the herb of the week when we did rose, maybe that's a callback for you. Like, maybe there's a message for you in that week if you didn't get to tune into the podcast. Or maybe just reread the affirmations. Since we just did rose 2 weeks ago, maybe just reread the rose affirmations, and just, let rose come into your energy. So anyways, those are your cards. Thank you so much for the laugh. That was so good. It's already 10 o'clock, so I'm going to probably get going and do my thing here. Do my domestic duties. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was definitely a little bit of a challenge getting started today. I still don't know what the hell Instagram's problem was. It was definitely on their end though, because here I am. So technology failed us at Instagram. #InstaFail. But I'm so glad that we connected here, and I hope that you're doing well. And I send love to you and your dog, and to anyone watching the replay, I send love to you as well. Really just take the initiative in your life to do your work. Make sure that you are planting things in your life that you are going to enjoy them when they bloom. And I love the idea of restructuring our patterns. I love the idea of restructuring our minds, especially if we are very much aware that there is work to be done. So on that note, you guys, thanks for the laughs. Thanks for the Fs. And really keep me posted about your dog, and I will try to understand who is who. So much love to you. Thank you for that. And I'll see you again soon. Yes, such a good laugh. We are silly sometimes, and we are thankful for it. Love you so much. That was good.